wow, this training center just goes on and on with training opportunities. And what are we looking at in this lab?
So in this lab here, we use it for training for soldering and brazing, different types of piping connections. So we use this not only for training the apprentices to solder or to braze, it's also used for our med gas certifications. With medical gas, every 6 months you have to do a rebraze, so there's a lot of rebrazing. It's nice that this lab, along with our welding lab, we have multiple booths for one-on-one training with the instructor.
And that one-on-one training, that's being done by your experienced instructors here, right? They're experienced plumbers, I assume?
Yes, all our instructors are experienced, licensed plumbers. Some have more specialties, like a lot of our welding instructors, they've done a lot of welding in the field. Not only is it just through a night school class, but there's certifications that they can get outside of that, especially if there's jobs that require more welding, they can get their certs that they need. So we have very well certified instructors that teach all aspects of our trade. That's what we're looking for with our program, right? An all-around experience. It's not just residential plumbing that we're training to be a plumber. It's not just commercial or service, right? It's an all-around, well-rounded plumber. That's who you're going to want servicing your house or your building or your facility.
You know, what I'm hearing is, sure, you're preparing them to pass the Wisconsin plumbing test to become a licensed plumber in our state, but you're doing much more than that. You're preparing them for real-world professions out there. I gotta believe your contractors love the fact that you get somebody who is experienced already in so many different aspects. And again, like you said, residential, commercial, industrial, municipal, right. They're gonna at least have some sort of idea what they're gonna encounter and a knowledge of how to find answers to their questions in the code book when they leave here with their 5-year apprenticeship.
Even with our welding lab, a lot of times you hear, why are people welding? There's a lot of types of piping materials that have changed over the years. Water piping, you see a lot more with stainless because of cost-wise. So you have to be ahead of that.
Sure, and you know, I love to say on our show, we're fortunate here in our state of Wisconsin to have highly skilled, highly trained individuals in the trades. Plumbing is no exception. And as a matter of fact, as I understand it, if I'm a plumber in a different state, that doesn't mean I can just come here and start plumbing,
No.
right?
Even if you have a license in a different state, you still have to take the Wisconsin Plumbing Code test and pass it in order to do plumbing here in Wisconsin.
And that's reassuring to me as a resident here, because you're the guardians of the gate. You're responsible for protecting the health and safety of our greatest natural resource, that's fresh water. So thank you so much for coming on, giving us an insight to the 5-year plumbing apprenticeship in Wisconsin.
Sounds good, Stuart.